Hey, welcome everyone. I'm just getting started here. Just putting some paint down on my palette. Uh, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm just going to have some fun and paint something. It's either going to be, I kind of want to do some roses with some flowers or a landscape. Uh, I'm just throwing some Winsor Newton paint down just to there. I think I got enough going right now. Let me flip my pages here so I can get another one started. I don't see anybody in here yet. I told Marianne I'd be back by 4:30, and here it is 5:30. And she's probably sleeping. Because it's probably 2 in the morning over there where she's at. I think I got enough charge on my phone. I'll turn the chat room on. Although I know I don't expect a Monday evening. I paint regardless. I don't let YouTube will kind of tell you when everybody's on YouTube. Doesn't matter. Because this thing uploads anyway when I'm done. Alright, I'm in. Hola, everybody. Welcome to the studio. I kind of want to do this. I got like some roses. I got an idea from looking at another painting of mine. And then after this, I'll do a landscape. But what I was thinking is like, I want to put like some wood in the back here. Like it's going to look like the flowers will be all in front of this, but I want the back part to look like a wood panel there. And then the rest of this can be any color. I'll just throw some pink in there, maybe some purple. I'm your ice cream man. Stop me when I'm passing by. Oh my my. That's a nice color. You know, it's kind of cool. I went to this mailbox place and I made some prints of my original paintings. And the prints came out pretty good. It's like they're almost better than the original. They have a lot of there's a lot of color. More color than the original painting. The one thing I noticed with these backgrounds, what looks good is a lot of different colors in the background. Bunch of colors. Got too many brushes in there. So I kind of want to make this look like a wood panel back here. And it'll come into play. It won't come into play until the end of the painting, but that's all right. That's how we get it started. All right, so my vase, I'm going to do a yellow vase today. Maybe with a little orange in it. I'm going to start off with the vase here. That looks pretty cool. I'm going to do, I'll do a brown table. I like doing like an old, like a furniture wood round, maybe a coffee table here. So I did a painting earlier. There was quite a few people on for, I just got off of work on, and I couldn't believe how many people were watching for a Monday, you know. I was surprised. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Remember that show? That's looking pretty good. I'm trying to make it look like an oil painting here. That looks pretty good. So today I want to fill this whole painting in. I want this to have a lot of stuff in it, so maybe when it's done it looks like you could turn it into a puzzle. You know what I mean? So I'm going to add a lot of extra stuff in it. I'm going to put a shadow here right now. Look at that. That's a nice pot so far, or vase. Doesn't that look cool? I think I got a few people in here. How's it going, everybody? We got Charlie. How you doing? Rose, Ross, Sarah, or Roz. All right, Rose. That's what I'm gonna put in here. Some roses. Wow, you guys are. You got the perfect names. This is acrylic. This is acrylic paint, but I try and make it look like oil by the techniques I use. Oil's kind of hard because it stays wet forever. So when you try and put another color on top of it, it'll blend into it. So it's very difficult. Oil. I switched about 6 months ago. I switched to acrylic because a lot of people don't do oil, so more people do acrylic. So I started painting in acrylic. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. If you're new at painting, you know, these shadows really make a difference, you know. To put in your artwork, make sure you put them in there. I'll put some flowers down here, and I'll even put shadows on the flowers. So I'll show you how I do it if you stick around. Anonymous lives. Jacob. Hola. Let's see, we got Sarah in here. Rose. Jacob. I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready for the stems right now. I'm trying to think. I feel like I forgot something. Oh, I could put a you know, like one of those round things on here. I'll decide later. So I went and took my, a couple of my pictures down and got them printed out. Let me show you one that's finished if you're new to the channel. Look how good those prints come out. Check out the bumblebee up there. I'm gonna probably put, look at, here's some roses I did the other day. I did 12. A dozen roses. This one came out good. It looks like it has a bow in here. Alright, let me get started. That gives you an idea what it's kind of looking like, kind of. But I think I want this one to have more stuff in it. I want to make sure it's filled so it looks like it could be turned into a puzzle. You know, if you've ever seen a puzzle, every square inch of the puzzle has something in it. So I think I'll do the roses. One, two, three, maybe four. Four roses. Well, I'm usually passing by just around 11 o'clock. Never stop. Usually passing by just around 11 o'clock. It's looking pretty good. I want to make my leaves a little bigger. Alright, let's do some roses. Rose. So I'm going to have a main rose up here. That looks cool. That looks really cool. So down here on the table, I'm going to have a rose here. Maybe a couple of them. I'll do a pink rose. This is a Mr. Lincoln rose, and this is Queen Elizabeth rose. I just got back from band practice, so it was fun. We learned a new song today. It's "Lay Down Sally" by Eric Clapton. Came out pretty good. That's probably an old song for some of you. Old school. All right. Do you guys know what, make sure I'll put them down here. I'll do like, over here. Uh, this is going to be a group of, I can never remember the name. It starts with a P. Maybe one of you guys will know what this is once I put the white in there. So if you're new to the channel, what I'll end up doing is I'm going to shadow all these flowers on the left and then make them light on the other side. It's going to come out looking pretty good. These are special flowers here. These are called why can't I remember the name? It'll come to me. It will come to me. You know what else I want? I want some like baby's breath. I want to fill this all up, so let me make sure this is zoomed in enough so you can see. There you go. So this is a round brush. All you got to do is press up here and then pull it towards the center and lift up at the edge. It makes a pretty cool petal. You see that? Just press and then pull towards the center. And there you go. You got a nice flower. And we'll put a brown center on that one. I'm going to do this one blue. Petunia, there you go. Why can't I remember that, man? I've done like 4 of them now. I need more glaze. So if you're thinking about doing acrylic and you want your colors to look bright, you got to get some of this glaze. You just got to pour a little bit on your palette. Dip your brush in it every once in a while and pick up your paint that you're going to use and just brush it in there. Yeah, these are petunias. I think this one I'll try and make it purple. Now you see the wood back there? It's going to look cool when it's done. This is going to look, I'm hoping this looks like it's a panel like way in the back. Need some more flowers. Let's see. I'm going to put one of these over here like going sideways. I usually do them in white first, and then I'll put the color in afterwards. Don't you ever leave. That's an easy one. These you can make these real easy flowers too. Like just small. Maybe after this I'll do a landscape. Oh, I forgot. I got to do my roses here. Okay. There we go. I'm gonna highlight all the stems now with this fluid aqua green. Aqua green with a angle brush. This angle brush is really thin, so you can put like nice thin lines on, like this. Ba-dip-ba-dip-ba-doo. Wow, I really like that. That looks amazing. I can't wait to put all the highlights in this thing. It's going to look amazing. You know what I want to do next, guys? I'm planning on doing like a, a water scene with like those fish from that movie, uh, the red and white fish, and then like in a fish bowl though. Have a fish bowl here with some plants in it, and then maybe some kind of, maybe it's outside, kind of like with the same background, but instead of a vase, it'll be a fish bowl, and then some flowers around it with some fish in it. I think it's going to look cool. And coming up soon, in the next couple days, I'll be doing that. So these stems are kind of up off the table, so I'm going to put a shadow down here. Now put a shadow over here. Do 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 do. I'm going to try and make this one a bright yellow if I can. Does that look bright enough? Yeah. I put a little white in it. A little bit of white in the yellow to make it look more, looks more like a baby yellow, right? I kind of like it. Now, if you want to fill, you can fill your whole painting up with these little small flowers if you want, you know. Just put them everywhere, anywhere you want. I don't usually do it, but because I want to fill this whole thing in. So here's the baby breath. So gotta rinse my, I gotta dry my brush off. Hold on. I just had a couple white cheeseburgers. Have you ever had White Castle? I grew up in Chicago, and we used to get White Castle all the time. White Castle cheeseburgers. Sonic. Does anybody live near a Sonic? I used to love the Sonic cheeseburger. About a highlight almost now. There's the petunias. Petunias. All right. What I'm going to do now is darken the left side of my roses a little bit. Just a little bit. Just so it kind of looks like that side's in the shadow. And these yellow ones, you just use yellow ochre. And you can run this yellow ochre on the lower part of the petals. It'll give the flower like two tones. Like a dark part and a light part. All right, I'm ready to highlight. So this is the fun part right here. This is the part that's really going to make this look cool, okay? I'm going to use this stuff. It's called Liquitex Basics Acrylic Fluid. Fluid white, okay? And you just put a little bit in here. Just a few drops, because if you try and use the paint out of the tube, it's really creamy, and you can't get it to run as good as this fluid stuff. Now I'm going to hit everything in here where I think the light is hitting. Really thin. Really thin lines. You don't have to do them all. That looks cool. So we got these roses here. This is the shadow. Doesn't that look cool? Wait till I do the outside. I'm going to paint all this out here, and it's going to look so cool. It's going to look pretty amazing. Let me get a different brush now, and now I'm going to highlight the flowers. This is the best part right here. I think people are leaving. So I'm going to hit my petunias again and maybe brighten them up a bit. Okay, now the roses. Do the daisy. This is a pretty good tip. A lot of beginners, they wouldn't do all that extra work, you know. It really makes the painting look pretty awesome. So now I got a rose down here. We'll highlight this one. Lay down, Sally. I put a lot of flowers in this one. Wow. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. We'll put a little white on our pot. Maybe the light's getting through right here and right over here. Just a little bit of light. And maybe it's sneaking through right here. The little things in life. All right, guys, I'm going to do this background now. This is also fun to do this. Now I'm going back to my regular white paint here. This is just titanium white. Just grab a little paint and around all your flowers, what I do is I just kind of like start putting little brush strokes around, maybe an inch away from the flowers. about an inch away. Just like this, little brush strokes. All the way around, and then I'll put some different colors in it to make it look cool. But first I do it with white. There's still a lot I gotta do. I want to put a bumblebee in here. I want to put a ladybug down here. Yeah, there's still quite a bit to do. I'll try and hurry here. So what I like to do, I put this white in around the edge, but right here, since this flower is yellow, I'll put a little yellow, just a little yellow in this white. And then over here, I'll put green and red. Green around this leaf. And then I'll put a little red down here for the rose. I mean, just a little. Don't need much. Wow. It's looking pretty good. Put some yellow over here. Some green. Is that a good shot? Pretty cool. Trying to find this one picture I did that had the background like this, so I can see what I did. There it is. All right, so some of this, I'm going to add a little white in here. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. That's looking pretty good. Let me put a bee in real quick. My yellow, it's kind of transparent, but maybe it'll be all right. We'll put a bee right here. I want to do like a couple, maybe a couple ladybugs down here on the vase. The French pottery. really like this one. It's pretty colorful. Yeah. All right, let's do the bee real quick. Give it a stinger. We'll give it some antennas. Wow, that's a cool looking bee. I never thought I'd get excited over a bee. It doesn't have wings yet. It looks like it's hovering already. Let me zoom in a little for you. I really like this one so far. The one thing I think I want to change is right here. I think it'll look better if I lighten up just this bottom part here. Just right in here. There we go. Yeah, it looks better. All right, let me put some wings on the bee. I kind of put a little gray in it, so and then I'll put white on top of it. Then it'll look good. There you go, guys. I think that's. Oh, I forgot. No, there's more to do. These are, I call them curly cues. Be like curly French fries. We're gonna put some like curly stuff in here. It's really gonna make the painting look cool. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Very cool. It looks like the bee has a tail, a long tail on him. That's It's awesome. Don't you ever leave. All right, guys, I think that's about it. That's about all I do on these. Hopefully you like it. And then there's the bee. Should I do a ladybug? You know what I want to learn how to do is like a caterpillar. That would look cool in here. Butterfly. I'm not good at butterflies, so I think I could do a ladybug though. Let's try a ladybug. Rose. Thanks. Thanks everybody for liking it. Oh, you lived in Michigan. Right on. I think you told me that once before. Put a ladybug right here. Don't you ever leave. So you know what you were in Michigan, so you know what lightning bugs are, huh? We had lightning bugs in Chicago. They're pretty awesome. All right, there's my ladybug. I can't remember what kind of spot. I think it had spots on it, doesn't it? Was it white spots or black? I think it was black. I didn't really make this too good. I'll make it red again when that dries. All right, guys, I think that's about it. There is more you can do, but I think this is enough. I think I got enough in here. I really like it. Now, I'll take I'll get another green. Watch, I'll show you. You could take a lighter green now on your brush and just hit. Uh, Put a little too much glaze in there. Just hit some of these darker areas with like a light green maybe. You'll get like a different color in there instead of the turquoise green, because I used the turquoise. Very cool. So I'm gonna eat dinner and then I'm gonna come back and do another painting, guys. If you want to watch some more. I think this one is done. I I think I need a, hold on. I think I gotta put a flower like right. I got too many I've got too many stems right there. Personally, I think it needs something right in the middle there. Maybe another rose. I mean, I was trying to leave this open, but it looks uh, too open to me. Oh, I know what to do. I know what to do. I'll put one of those roses that hasn't quite opened up yet. Uh, like this. Watch. It hasn't quite opened up yet. Yeah. And I'll let it dry and then let me highlight it and put a few leaves here so I can. I think that's going to work. And I'll use that other green. On the leaves. There, you can kind of see, you can just keep adding things to it if you want. It's acrylic paint, so it dries pretty quick, but I'm trying to hurry, so you should let it dry, but I'm going to try and highlight it right now. So I can go have some dinner. All right, I like it. So there's another rose in there. Check this out. I'll put a few of these functions on here. Uh, Still running? Whoops. I think it paused, guys. It locked up, so it looks like it's locked up on this page right here. I can't get it to go anymore. But I see it. I see the live go, but I can't get. How do you unpause it? That is bizarre. Anyway, okay, guys, thanks for watching. Somehow it just locked up on this scene right here, so have a good one. I'll see you probably in 10 minutes. I'm going to do another one. Cheers, everybody. Thanks if you're a new subscriber. Right on. Thanks, Jacob. I got for some reason, it looks like the screen is locked. Does it look like that on your end? All right.